Yo, yo, what's good, everybody? One Poc back again, the One Poc Book Club. And I was watching YouTube the other day, and ever since I started this channel, I looked up like how to make your YouTube channel, and I looked up content about books. And so now my whole algorithm is all like books and how to uh, start a YouTube page and all the advice and how to grow your channel and YouTube is on easy mode and don't tell anyone about your YouTube channel, which is all, that's chill, whatever. But one of the videos I saw recently was about books, obviously, and it has a couple million views on it. I'm sure you could find it if you really wanted to, but it said that like no it was about how nobody reads anymore, and it talked about how college students, even at like the top universities, have complained about not being able to read a book. And they're at these like top level colleges, and they're telling their professors like they have never had to read a book before, which I don't know, that's just it's just like I'm not surprised these days, but at the same time it's like goddamn, nobody fucking reads anymore. It's a trip. My love for books came, I don't know, I remember in like elementary school my teachers used to read us books, and in particular my second grade teacher used to read us books like an hour a day. And I think she read us all the Roald Dahl books, and then so she would read us the book in class, and then we would watch the movie, and definitely helped, um, developing a love and appreciation for books, and like being in school and getting the book orders. And I'm pretty sure kids still get those these days, but it's just like goddamn, people read fucking books. Like what the fuck? It I know it's like time consuming and can be, I don't know, maybe some people might not enjoy it because they've never done it, but anything worthwhile takes time. So I don't know. It's kind of fucking disturbing, honestly. But anyways, that's beside the point. The point is about the book today to talk about. It's Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy. I don't know. He just died like a year or two ago. But if you don't know who Cormac McCarthy is, he wrote Blood Meridian, which is what we're talking about today, and he wrote The Road, which is a Pulitzer Prize winning novel, and he wrote No Country for Old Men, which was adapted to film by the Coen brothers, and I think it won it did win Best Picture in like 2017 or 2018, and it beat out There Will Be Blood, starring Daniel Day-Lewis, for Best Picture, which I don't know, that's debatable, but either way, No Country for Old Men is a really good movie. The Road was adapted to film from the book, and that's a really good movie too. Viggo Mortensen, and yeah, super good movies, super good books. This book, uh, like I've talked about books choosing you, but also how another way to find good books is just by recommendation, which is part of the reason why I started this channel. But anyways, this book was recommended to me by an old coworker a few months ago, like over the last summer. There was this guy at my work, and he was native, or he is native, and he was like my age, and he did like 10 years in prison, And one day I asked him, like, hey bro, if you don't mind, like, what did you do to what what did you do to end up doing 10 years in prison? And he told me, uh, oh, I stabbed fucking somebody I thought was a pedophile. Well, he was like drunk at the bar, and that's basically all he said. So, yeah, and I guess when he was in prison, he read a lot of books. Super cool guy. One day he just fucking quit out of the blue and just never showed up. But we would talk about books and just like, I don't know, he was like a red pilled guy, and he lived with his parents and super red pilled, but still was like trying to find a girlfriend and shit. So we would have a lot of conversations at work just about stupid shit like that. But one of the books he recommended was Blood Meridian. And I was like, oh yeah, no, I know Cormac McCarthy for sure, dude. And he's like, oh bro, you have to read Blood Meridian. It's fucking, it's a crazy book, dude. Yeah, it's hella good. It was like one of his favorite books. So I just ordered it off Amazon the other day. Just finished it a few hours ago. And if you are familiar with Cormac McCarthy novels, then for sure you're gonna like it. If you've never read one before, this book is, yeah, no, this book is crazy. Super violent. It's like a Western, late 1800s, like period novel. And while I'm reading it, I'm like, yeah, they should make a movie of this book. But then, you know, you get a little into it and it's like, god damn, I don't think they could ever make a movie out of this book because it's just too fucking violent. It's like too, yeah, it's crazy. Like, and it said it's like based off of true events. But yeah, I was like, fuck dude, this book is like super violent, super good writing though. Cormac McCarthy, if you know the difference between good and bad writing, it's like he's one of the best writers, honestly, in my opinion, ever, probably. I mean, the way he writes, and when you read the book, it's like it's very like his own style. Like the dialogue, there's no quotation marks in the dialogue. Some words he capitalizes, other ones he doesn't. And yeah, just the way the dialogue is written without the quotation marks, and the way he writes dialogue is, I don't know, it's just really good. It's super good. And yeah, I mean, honestly, if, like, for sure, read this book. This is one you don't want to read, or this is one you don't want to listen to on like a audio book or something, but this is one you want to read for yourself. And I had to look up, like, I don't know, just the language he uses it and the way he uses it. I needed like a dictionary because he uses words that you're like, oh yeah, I know what he means by that, but it's to define it is like, yeah, which is pretty smart way of writing. But yeah, Cormac McCarthy was a man. And yeah, like I said, I haven't Googled about if they are going to try to adapt this to a movie. But I don't, like I said, I don't, it's just so violent and gory and just super real that I don't see how they could, without either like making it less violent, which would suck, or making it like you know, like an NC-17 movie, not for like overtly sexual things. It's just, yeah, the way the content of the story and the violence, and yeah, it's pretty brutal, but super good though at the same time. I think it was like, if you look on Amazon, I think it's like less than 20 bucks. It's under 20 bucks. So definitely worth the investment. Definitely worth the time to read. I mean, I got it like a few days ago and it's like 300 pages, and his books are super good. They're page turners, and I read it in like a matter of days. So it's not the easiest read, but it's so, you get so caught up in it that yeah, you just want to finish it and see what happens. Kind of reminded me of like some like Red Dead 2, Red Dead 2 shit. I could, after reading this book, I'm like, oh yeah, I think Red Dead 2, Rockstar got a lot of inspiration for that game from this book. But yeah, Blood Meridian, definitely recommend it. And also, yeah, read books, dude. Read. It's reading is just one of those things that everybody should be doing. I think the world would be a better place if more people read. And like when I moved, so I'm in Idaho right now, and when I moved here, I didn't really, I don't know, I had a job here, so I just kind of moved here. And then when I got here, I was like, oh, holy shit, I was just kind of looking around town, and I'm like, dude, holy shit, there's no like Barnes and Noble in town here. There's no bookstores in town here. And I'm like, fuck, dude, maybe I made the wrong decision by moving to a town that literally like has no bookstores, and like what a fucking ignorant ass place. But yeah, so I mean, if you ever want something to do for fun, just go to if you got a Barnes and Noble in your town or any used bookstores, just go check them out for fun, and you'll probably find something. Books are hella cheap too. That's another good thing. Like I buy all my books off Amazon, so I try to buy them used if I can too. So it's definitely, I put a little money into it, but to me it's worth it. And yeah, and I don't do it for like another thing I was looking at YouTube is like the whole that I found out about was like what's it called, book talk, and like books as an aesthetic. And people who, like, a lot of YouTube videos I see is like people just like if I bought a stack of, it'd be like if I made a video of just showing a stack of my books that I've never read, and just being like, here's all the books I got, you know, with no intention of reading them, and just posting it online for like clout, or so people think I'm like smart. But I actually read the books that I buy, and that's why I don't really post every day, because if I buy a book, I intend to read it, and as soon as I do, you know, I make a video about it. So it's not like, I don't know, I guess it's good like that. And like, if you want the like book talk, fucking talking about romance novels that, you know, you can buy at fucking Walmart, like, I don't know, those like Stephen King and all that shit, like, I don't know, those books have merit in and of themselves, I guess, but I don't know, like, I don't ever go to Walmart and like look at the fucking books, because they're all mass market. Yeah, just, I think I bought the 48 Laws of Power from Walmart because I heard on I heard from TikTok that that book was banned in prison. So I'm like, oh, if it's a banned book, I'll check it out. And I saw it at Walmart, and bought it and read it, and I was like, this book is fucking lame. So I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. And yeah, I'm done talking. But Blood Meridian, Cormac McCarthy, read all his books. Read this one for sure, The Road for sure, Pulitzer Prize winning novel, The Road, No Country for Old Men. If you read it, it's exactly like they adapted that book perfectly. It's like the exact same as the movie. It's really good. So yeah, Cormac McCarthy definitely will help you will increase your appreciation for books and literature and fiction. And yeah, for real, for real. If you read it, you already know. If you haven't, you could find out. But yeah, take care, everyone. That's it. That's all I got for this one. Yeah, and keep it real, dude, and holler at me.